Hi, this is Sonia with Artsy Solutions, and today I wanted to do some ephemera to put in my Shabby Chic journal that I'm still working on. And I'm primarily using the Petite junk journal kit that's from Sweet Pea Curiosities, and I'm still trying to get that done. But off camera, I've been making some other things, like little folios and things like that to go into it. And I've just took like manila envelopes and file folders and things like that and created stuff like this, this little magnetic flap with openings and pockets and things like that, because I'm wanting to fill this journal up. I'm gonna try to get it finished by hopefully by the end of this month, so we'll see. But yeah, off camera I've been making some stuff to go along with some of the other things that you may have already seen from different projects and challenges and stuff like that, that's also going to go into the journal. So you've probably already seen those, some of my signature, or the pages that are going to my signatures. I still haven't even sewn them together yet either. And this is one of the last things that I made, this large journal pocket tag, or whatever you want to call it. And then those little die cut negatives and things like that. So basically I just gathered some different things, including this Tiffany Co book, because I love to put like vintage stuff, vintage book pages, music sheets, different like things like that in there in my journals. And so I just kind of scouted through the book, and because I wanted to find something that I thought would fit the Shabby Chic Le Petite kind of look. And so I found this page and bookmarked it. And basically what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to take these and I'm going to make some ephemera out of them. And they're going to be part of some pockets, because that's what I'm going to make, are some journal pockets, because I need to fill the journal up with some different stuff. So basically I'm just going to be cutting out those little ads and stuff like that. And I'm just going to be adding them with a combination of like these ribbon, and some of this sari silk. I got this sari silk from Kristen of Kree-Rama, and I just thought it was so gorgeous, because I love like frills and lace and all that stuff like that, along with my Shabby Chic stuff. So I just tried to find some ribbon and things like that that I felt like would match the theme. And then I've also got some of this the leftover fussy cut pieces from the kit, the journal kit, it's got like tags and pictures and different things like that. I might use some and I might not, I don't know yet. And then we've got these original vintage pieces that I'd gotten off of eBay. I got a lot of my junk journal supplies off of eBay, like the original type stuff, like your books and magazines and receipts and stuff like that. Then I got like scrap papers and things like that I'm probably going to use. And like I said, I'm going to be trying to make some pockets. So these are just some leftover pieces that I had from when I was making some of those other bits and folios and stuff like that I'm going to put into the journal. But I kept those, and so I felt like I was just going to build onto them and just add some of all this other stuff on there. So we're going to go ahead and start putting some stuff together. So I'm just going to move all this out of the way right quick. And first, I'm just going to go ahead and cut out some of these ads. And I'm going to be gluing them to some black cardstock, some 65-pound cardstock. That way, when I put them together, and I'm going to stitch around it as well. But that way, when I put it together to make them like in the pockets, they'll be more sturdy. So, but yeah. So we're starting out by cutting these out little by little. I just thought it went well with the theme, because it's got like it's like a Paris theme. So I decided that'd be perfect for this. Because Le Petite, that little junk journal kit, to me is kind of sassy, and it's got like well, it's not necessarily a French theme, but it fits the look, the Shabby Chic look, elegant, type stuff. And this Tiffany Co magazine that came from the 1930s. So I figured it was perfect for this. So I'm just fussy cutting out some of the little images and stuff like that. And I liked this little half moon clock or whatever or add. And at first I wasn't going to keep those little dogs down there, but I decided that I would. So, and you'll see here in a little bit that I did keep them, and I reinforced them as well as I did these other little things by glued them onto this little black cardstock and then cutting it out. And like I said, afterwards, I'm going to stitch around the edges of them. And here they are stitched. So now I'm just going to start assembling. And basically what I wanted to do was, when it comes to my ribbons and stuff and sari silk and whatnot, I like to layer them and kind of create my own like layer of fabric and stuff, or it's multi-layers of fabric. And I wanted them hanging off of some of these pockets. So I'm just cutting them down to size and trying to see what matches what. And because I like slightly contrasting colors. So we've got that gray ribbon in the back, and then we've got that lace with sequins in the front, and this little strip going across, little strip of ribbon going across. And I just used some of that paste to try that. If I can talk straight, just to try to keep it in place so that I could stitch it on and it wouldn't move around. And so here I am just putting it together. But I didn't want to cover up those cute little sequins. I like that little bling, that little shine. And so here I am just taking some of this Hickory Smoke archival ink and just stressing around the edges of these pockets. And then I'm going to start adding on the ribbons and stuff. But first I stitched them together because I was going to go ahead and glue it on and then even before stitching it. But if I would have did that, then I would have stitched into part of the pocket too far up into the pocket, and I didn't want to do that. So I went on ahead and stitched it with some white thread. And once again, I was going to glue this straight on into the journal page, but I decided first, let me just make a whole set of like pockets, and then I'll put it into the journal. So here I am just kind of flipping around, trying to see what looks good with what. And I added the little girl, and even though it has lace on there, I felt like it needed something to bridge the two together. So I thought that cheesecloth would look pretty good. And the little dogs I thought looked good with the little girl. So that's why I decided to keep it and add it on there. And so here I am, just like I said, just trying to kind of make it look cute, just matching stuff together, or trying to anyway. And that strip, that long strip, I was going to have it going horizontal, but I thought about it and I was like, well, no, my page is going to be, it's going to be too small, too long to go horizontally. So I'm gonna have to make like a vertical pocket, and that's what I did. You'll see here in a little bit. So I just got some of my other ribbon and lace and stuff like that. And I got my lace from various places. Some of it Hobby Lobby on clearance, Michael's, Joann's Fabric, back when it was still open. Just various places over the years, and I've been hoarding a lot of this stuff that I really need to use. So, but yeah. I'm finally putting it to use. And this really cute, what do you call it? Bow. I got that from Vera of Spilled Coffee Crafts on YouTube. That was part of one of the gifts that I'd gotten that she had sent me. So yeah, I got that, and she sent me some more little old bows and stuff like that. And I wasn't sure if I was going to use that one or that other one. There was a dark blue fabric bow that she had made, and I thought that was so cute. Or a fabric flower bow, whatever you want to call it. But I thought that looked good. So, and those colors look really good too. So, and so here I'm just layering and adding on the fabric. Just try to, give a lot of these some of them's going to have fabric, some of them are not, so I'm just playing around just to see what looks right with what. And since it was the Parisian kind of theme, the Paris theme, I wanted to put the Eiffel Tower in there. And so, well, first I'm distressing some of the pieces and things I'm going to be using, that I'm going to be making my pockets out of. And then I took some of these ads. These are some of the real actual tickets and ads and, vintage ephemera, real vintage ephemera. And I'm just layering them together with some of the same colors that are in the kit. And you'll see here, I'm going to be adding this fabric strip. And so I decided to go ahead and stitch it on there using some white thread. And I'm just going to, first I stitched it into that little snippet, and then I stitched the snippet onto the, it's like a pocket, it's envelope pocket. It's not a real envelope, it's just the picture of the envelope, but still close enough. And then I just got some of this scrap paper. It's like Tim Holtz scrap paper from the Wallflowers. And then I'm taking this Eiffel Tower. You'll see here in a minute. Well, first I'm wanting to reinforce this pocket, because since I put those two papers together, I wanted to make sure it just had one solid backdrop. And these little Eiffel Towers, I use my Cricut Explorer Air 2 from years ago. Forgot I even had this. I found it in my stash that's been stashed away for who knows how long. And I'm starting to use some of my stickers and stuff. I really do need to use my stickers up. And so yeah, I'm just auditioning some of these to see what looks right with what. And I'm just taking some scraps, paper scraps, and there's that long strip that I was going to use horizontally, and I decided to do it like this for this vertical side pocket. And I thought it looked pretty good right there. And once again, like I said, I'm just using up some of my little stickers and stuff. And that right there, that little pink, whatever you call that, it's also part of what I had die cut with my Cricut Explorer. I really need to use that more, a little Cricut Explorer Air, because I remember when I got that years ago, and I've only used it like maybe a few times, and I wanted it so badly, and I finally got it, and I've only used it just a few times. I don't know. I'm crazy like that. But anyway, I thought these would need some bling. And so I'm just adding some on there. These little pearl looking embellishments. So, and I wanted to add some to each pocket, because I felt like it would kind of bring it out. So I'm there's different size ones that I have. So I'm just trying to see which size and where to put it at on there. So I decided on that smaller one, because to me, the big one kind of took away from the look. So yeah, I just figured the small one would work. And then here's just a little old flower I'm just going to add on here, because that purple or lavender, whatever color that is, maroon, it's also the color that's in the kit. So the grays, the maroons, the beige, and like sepia tones, all those are colors that are in the kit. And I thought it would look cute having one of the little doggies right there. I thought those were so cute with the little girl. But I thought those two pearls were a bit too much, especially since there was already one on there with the dogs. So I didn't put it on her little portrait. And then I thought a little pearl would look good inside that little flower right there, the little fabric flower. And then I move these around like 100 times just to see which combination would look the best and where at, so I don't know. I probably could have got away with it if I would just left it on the envelope part of it, the yellowish color. But anyway, I decided to put it right there. So, but that's pretty much it. So here are all of our little pockets. So this has been pretty fun. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos, blog, and social media sites. And I'll have a link in the description of the kit that I'm using. And, but yeah, this is pretty much it. These are my little pockets, close up. So it's amazing what you can do with your scraps and vintage papers and make it work really well with your digital kits and fabrics and stuff like that. This was really fun, and thanks for watching.